Hi, welcome back to Everything Sucks and I Hate It here. All these tech bros are talking about AI. AI this, AI that. Why don't you AI some women in your life? Wait, they already have? For whatever dystopian reason, AI is trying to come after every job imaginable. Nobody's safe in this business anymore, including myself. With the massive advances of AI technology, especially in video, for whatever reason, media literacy has just fallen off a cliff. I feel like people are falling for AI advertisements more than ever. And today, I want to talk about AI in commercials. But before we get any further, press subscribe, because for every subscriber we get, another one of your boomer parents falls for a waterfall AI video.
Clearly, that's like, I've never seen something more AI than that. That's not real, Dad. Do you think that's real?
Where is it? Hold on. Where does it say? Listen.
It's clearly fake.
Would you be quiet so I can hear where it is, and I'm going to look it up on Google Earth?
Now on this channel, I talk a lot of shit about AI, and I'm very proud to be an AI hater. I have made another video about AI movies and just how terrible they are. And the same could be said with AI commercials. Some of these AI commercials that were made even like 6 months ago were so terrible.
This pizza nuggets ad is so boring. I wish it was hyper-realistic.
They'd never let us be hyper-realistic in a pizza nuggets ad.
Did someone say hyper-realistic?
No, I don't wish this was hyper-realistic, because this looks like a tsunami wave of pizza nuggets coming towards me, which is every stoner's nightmare. I'm in a bad trip. Get me out of this. This ad is a perfect example as to how terrible AI commercials were even 6 months ago, but I have to admit, as much of an AI hater that I am, the technology is getting really good really quick. Like, these videos are becoming more and more convincing with the crazy acceleration that is this technology. I remember months ago when I made that video shitting on AI movies, I thought to myself, who's gonna fall for any of these AI videos? And it turns out, here in 2025, people are falling for these AI videos. Now, I have to admit, some of these AI commercials that were terribly made, they are entertaining, and that's what it's made for. It's just made for fun little videos that you can post online, like viral cat videos back in 2006. That is the new wave version of those kind of viral moments. But now, with these new, modern commercials, there is definitely a blurred line between what is real and what isn't. Now, I want to talk about the thing that sparked this entire idea for this video, the crystal mug AI scam that was all over TikTok a few months back.
Oh my god, okay. This is what I wanted, okay? This is the pastels, and this is what I got!
The crazy thing about this viral crystal mug that was all over TikTok is the people that fell for it weren't our boomer parents, but it was people our age. It was shocking to see the amount of people in their 20s, 30s, 40s falling for these ads, which were very obviously AI. If you're someone in the business, you know, I feel like if you're tapped in with the AI market, you can kind of tell what is AI and what isn't. But I can understand if you've never looked at AI, if you've never tapped into the technology, you could see this and you're like, yo, this is a cool little product I can get for my wife, you know? Nice little Christmas present or something like that. The crazy thing that I think about with these crystal mugs is the video was very obviously AI. If you looked at like the pouring of the coffee, the steam, everything about it came across as AI. But for whatever reason, this ad was targeted so well that dudes across the globe were like, yo, Christmas for my wife? Sorted. I'm gonna get her one of these mugs. And I feel like this could go down in history as one of the most ruined Christmases for wives across the globe. I want to see the statistic of the amount of dudes that slept on the couch after they gifted this to their wife. I want to know more about this marketing though, because I see this product and I'm like, what in the Flintstones is this? Like, who sees this mug and thinks to themselves, yo, this is gonna go good in my cupboard? Probably the same people with a whole bunch of Stanley cups in their cupboard, actually. That's who they're targeting, 100%. Mormon wives, that's who they're targeting. I do love the other spectrum of this though. People who ordered this and it obviously came and it wasn't what they ordered, but they had this massive level of copium in them. They're like, no, I still need to review this for my TikTok.
How beautiful is this minute crystal coffee cup? Y'all see the design on this? And I don't have any coffee in it right now, but I want to show you the inside. It's steel on the inside, and on the bottom, it's just this crystal like design. It's super pretty.
Yo, we need to stop influencers online. What is this crystal-like design? Like, I love the commitment to the bit though. They're like, no, I need to put my big girl pants on, put on my influencer accent, and make a review on TikTok. That is a level of copium that needs to be studied for years ahead. Along with this crystal mug, you also had the girl with the AI bow.
What I ordered on Temu, a bow for the door, and what I got, a whole door.
Now, in fairness, a lot of these products are just shit that you find on Temu. You know, it's like, oh, I paid $5 for like this crystal design mug and it wasn't what I expected. Or it's like, oh, I paid $2 for this giant bow that was supposed to go on my door, but what I got instead was like a shower curtain with a door and bow design on it. Like, yeah, no shit. This is what I find so fascinating now in modern era of media literacy and people just falling for these scams that are online everywhere through the technology of AI. Like, it's one thing to be fooled by very convincing AI videos and photos, but it's another to look at the price point and then think to yourself, oh yeah, this is like a real thing. This is going to be a tangible product that I know is going to last. These are the same people that spend like a fucking mortgage on a Stanley Cup collection. So I'm so confused as to why they're falling for these AI commercials. Yet here we are. But how does all of this tie into me? Alright, I can just sit here as an observer and just shit on these people falling for AI ads. But how does this relate to me? Well, I make commercials for a living, and this is something that I have been tapped into kind of closely as the technology has advanced massively. Because I do have conversations with people all the time that are like, ooh, aren't you worried that, you know, AI is going to replace your job? And I don't know. I would say no, for the most part, but that's because there is a larger topic to be discussed here, alright? Now I'm gonna warn you, I'm getting cringy for a moment, okay? So much so that I need to put on a special cringe warning here, right? These are my special cringe warning glasses. Ads are there to sell products, but I hate to say it, they're also there to tell a story. Oh, I know. Oh man, the cringe is here. I know. Let me explain a little bit. When it comes to commercials, you obviously want to sell a product. How do you sell a product? You pull on people's heartstrings. That's what we do here, folks. Now, you might be sitting here and booing at me through your screen, rightfully so, but I want to talk about the Pepsi logo rebrand, alright? The very infamous Pepsi logo rebrand. If you don't know, I don't know what year it was, but Pepsi decided to change their logo and they hired an agency and they paid them like millions of dollars just to change the logo. What came with that logo was like a 50 fucking page document going through all the steps as to why they made the design decisions to change the logo. And it was all things about like based on like the moon and the atmosphere and like all the, you know what? It's 50 pages long. I didn't read it, okay? But that's what comes with the territory of making commercials. I just wrapped a commercial shoot over the weekend. It was probably one of my biggest clients that I've worked with yet. I probably can't mention who it is or spill any beans with it because I signed an NDA, but if you sign up for my Patreon, I might be able to tell you some more things there after I get clearance from the agency. Anyways, when I was briefed on for the commercial, it was telling this massive story about how this product is being launched Canadian-wide and why we're getting the shots that we need to get and all this other stuff involved. And that is a huge component of what goes into my job, which is something that I truly believe that AI cannot replicate. Because people want to feel important, right? When I work with these agencies, there are a lot of people involved. There are people that want to have their voices heard. I want to pitch my ideas. Everyone wants to work on this project that's very collaborative. And again, it's just something that AI cannot replicate. But I will mention clients that I have worked with in the past. I have worked with a client called Jägermeister in the past, and the last commercial that I did for Jägermeister, they signed me on because they knew that I resonated with the brand. Because the last time I shot with them, I was like, hey guys, oh, I love your brand so much because of X, Y, and Z. I think I know you guys so much. And then next time they called me up, they were like, hey, pitch us ideas. Pitch us ideas and we'll go shoot it. And it's really cool to be able to have that trust with brands. And that is why I think AI isn't really coming after my job that much. There's also a whole bunch of other fun stories I wanted to include in this video about my experiences in the commercial world, but I just didn't have time for it. But again, if you sign up for my Patreon, I already have a bunch of posts up there. It's only a couple of bucks a month, and I'm going to post a whole bunch of other videos on there regarding my time in the commercial world, as well as being a comedian. But the cringe is done. No more time for cringe. But where does this leave us? Where does this leave us in the world of commercials and AI advertising, media literacy, and most importantly, why are we all falling for these ads now? So if you came here for a solution, I don't really have one. Look, I've thought about it. This is why this video hasn't been made for a while now, is because I don't know what the solution is. This technology ain't going anywhere anytime soon. And these big companies aren't putting up any safeguards whatsoever. So I don't know. Maybe it's up to us to kind of educate each other. And if someone shares something with you, it's like, yo, check this out. Be like, yo, this is AI as shit, dude. Don't fall for it. I'm not really sure, man. I wish I came here with better news, but the only news that I really came away from this video is that my job is safe, in the meantime at least. But I'm just going to go back to the old school method. If you see something online and you think it's too good to be true, it probably is. Thanks for tuning in for another video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Sign up to my Patreon, and be good to each other, okay? That's the best advice I've got. See you in the next one. Goodbye.